So guys, habari yenu, karibuni tena kwa channel yetu. As you can see, hapa ni pale Roysambu, pale chini ukiteremka na hii barabara ni Kamiti Road, na nimekuja kuwaonyesha kagari. Kuna kagari kanapakwa rangi hapa. Niliwaambia very soon I will show you how to buy cheap cars that you can use for Uber. So nitaambia mtu wangu wa kamera akuje tuteremke hivi niwaonyeshe hiyo kagari, alafu nikiwaonyeshanga other things that you can take advantage of while in this business. So hii kagari bado sijawaonyesha number plate. Niliwaambia very soon nitakuja niwaonyeshe kagari mtu anaweza buy huko na pesa kidogo, alafu kanakuja hapa kanafanywa kazi na huyu jamaa. I think mliona video tulifanya last time. Huyu ni jamaa wangu wa rangi. Mnaona vile anafanya hiyo kazi safi hapa, na mtaona hii gari vile itakuja kutokelezea. So nikiwaambia story ya hii gari, if you have seen my last video, hii kagari nimekachukua na pesa kidogo sana. Maybe sita mention hapa. Lakini instead of you going out there to buy a car worth 1 point something million, I can show you how you can get these deals. Nimeenda huko Jamhuri mara kadhaa. Huko Jamhuri auction ground that opens every Sunday. If you go there with like 400k, you will take a very very nice car. This car, if you had seen it before I bought it, actually nitaenda tu hapo na niwaonyeshe ndani muone vile viti zinakaa. If you had seen this car before I had brought it here, hata wewe hungeibuy hiyo 400,000. Na kuna mtu alisema niliwa promise nitabuy kagari kanakaa ka throw away, nikafanye retouch na nikuje niwaonyeshe vile mtu anakarudishanga kwa soko. So mtakuja tu nitawaonyesha vile kanakaa huku ndani, muone kabisa kanakaa garbage. Lakini huyu jamaa wangu akikamaliza hamtaamini. So shikilia hiyo mlango kidogo. So mnaona hiyo kagari vile kanakaa ndani. Mileage bado haijaakishwa, but hiyo pia ni details nitakuja niwapatie na niwaonyeshe how to do due diligence. Koja. So I just want to show you the seats. See how these seats are dirty. Hii ni gari, hata vile tu jamaa hajaosha hii gari, nilimwambia tu negotiate na hangekataa my offer. So this is a guy who was using this car privately, and I can tell you that I did my due diligence and I know what I'm telling you is correct. Maybe you might say that I don't know what I'm saying, but this car is as I am explaining it to you. So maybe you can open the boot so that they can see. Hapa niko na vijana wengi sana wa mkono. So oneni boot vile inakaa. So huyu jamaa ametoanisha kila kitu, and the goal is to make this car look as good as new. You can see this car has more improved specs. Iko na pure drive yenye inasaidia hiyo gari kusimama kwa jam, na pia iko na reverse camera. And I also want to show you the back seat. So it is also as dirty as the one I have shown you there in front. So hii kagari mimi nawape one idea that if you want to get into Uber business, don't go for these very very expensive cars. And I'll be back here maybe after 2-3 days, once the painting has been finished, once everything has been put back into place, and you'll tell me whether this guy who does my body work is a good mechanic. So I just want to show you the full round of this car. So the idea that I wanted to bring to you today is that if you want to buy this second-hand car, there are two things that you need to do due diligence on. First of all, for myself, is mileage. So this car, when that guy told me that he is selling it, I asked for logbook. So the moment I got the logbook, I had the chassis number. I went to the Japan inspection website, which gives you the inspection at the time of exportation. So this car was brought into Kenya in 2019. By that time, this car had a mileage of 20,000 kilometers. 2019, that is when it was brought into Kenya. It is a 2012 model. Okay? When I checked into the website, I have said I found it was brought in at 20,000 kilometers. Today, no, October of 2024, the odometer is reading 84,000 kilometers. So when that guy told me that he does not use this car for Uber, that completely makes sense. For a period of 4 years, there is no way you can have done Uber and this car to have done only 60,000 kilometers since 2019 all the way to 2024. Because normally a car that is doing Uber full time will do 60,000 kilometers per annum. The second thing that gave me a lot of confidence in this car, it is the area under the bonnet. So when you look at the engine and all these accessories up here, they have what we call settled down dust that has settled down. A lot of people, when they are selling their second-hand cars, they have the tendency to have this space very clean. Actually, you even wonder how comes that this car is so clean, as if it has never traveled under the dust. So it's just now that it is being that it is being done some body work, that some dust has disappeared. But if you just check inside, there is dust that has settled down close to the last good 3 years. I have known how to check whether the engine has ever been opened, whether the transmission has ever been opened, because there are some things that only come from the factory. And when I look at this car, I see they are intact. So this car, in the last few months, definitely this area has not been interfered with. What other point of due diligence did I do? For me, those two were very, very critical. And I ran into a conclusion that this car, as long as it has very low mileage of around 90,000 kilometers, it resonated with the story that guy was telling me. And immediately, I took very, very quick action. I went and looked for that money very fast, and we had to seal that deal. Within 24 hours, he transferred all the documents to me. I gave him all the money, and now the car is mine. Okay? So when you are going out there to buy a car that has a mileage of 130,000 kilometers at a price of, let's say, Nissan March right now, they are being sold at around, I think, 950,000 at a mileage of 130 kilometers, and I am getting this of 80,000 kilometers at 400K. So I know these opportunities are rare. But what I told you is that you don't need to be in a hurry. If you have to get into this business, maybe get a partner to drive for. In the meantime, be looking for a good car. And immediately you get that deal, go and have it. But the problem that we experience in this sector is that it's very hard for people who want to buy these cars for business to save up to 400,000 and have that money cash inside their pocket. And I just want to show you the number plate of this car. Actually, the guy had already bought the new number plates. So I will hide just a number here. But as you can see, it's a KCW. It's a 2012 model. The other one that I usually do vlogs with is a KCX. So I will do videos with those two cars very soon. And I'll tell you the value of second-hand cars and why people complain while others make money. So, and also before we finish, I think you guys just need to see the face of this young boy. Maybe unaweza salimia watu.
Saseni.
Waambie jina yako.
Mimi naitwa Julius Obiambo. Nafanya kazi pale Roysambu, pale karibu na Quickmart. Kiingia hapo hivyo, unapanda hivi juu. Ukiwa na mashida kama hizi za paint, kunyorosha, kufanya nini, ndio hii hata sasa hii tunaifanya. Unaweza chukua namba yangu kwa 0741373536. Kwa majina ni Junior pale Roysambu.
Sawa. So huyu kijana hata mnaona hana time mingi ya kuongea. Nita make sure nimewawekea namba yake. Hii gari sitawaambia bei amenifanyia nayo. But one thing I can tell you, amenifanyia hii kazi na bei ya Uber. And hii gari niliwaambia, he is very specialist in small cars, but he does even big cars. Hizi gari zote zimepangwa laini hapa. Yeye ndiye ameajiriwa wa maboys. Utaona akimaliza hii X-Trail iko hapa nyuma inamgoja, ile ni Honda Fit pale inamgoja, kuna Fielder. So huyu ni jamaa akikuchapia kazi na sim market for nothing. You guys will see the results of this car and you will tell me whether I am marketing him for a good reason or not. So let us leave it there for now, but we will be back maybe in 2-3 days when all this work is done, so that I can show you the final results and then I will put this car into Uber, full time business, and then nitakuwa tu mnaona hapo nikiwaonyesha mapesa. Watu wengi siku hizi wanasema new number plate, lazima ni the number plate, new number plate, not locally used. All that is nonsense. Hii gari hata uende hiyo KDQ ama KDR, ukibeba mtu bado utalipwa 200. Hii utalipwa 200. Na mwenye akona hii gari hata lalamika. Mwenye wa KDQ ndiye atalalamika na KDR. But for me, this is enough for me. So that's how you invest in this business without complaining. If you want to complain, of course, there are so many opportunities for you outside my advice. So cheers guys and have a nice day.